For our first trick, we'll be sawing the podcast in half. Don't mind us. Bless this mess. Can we somehow get that on a separate track for Jordan?
I
we
hope
just go
so.
ahead?
You think if Jordan gets a clean one, then he can tell the computer to take it all out?
Take it out. We'll shut up the next time it happens.
Yeah.
Okay, we will just stop in our tracks. Hi, welcome to VGB's episode 66. I'm one of your hosts, John Warren. With me is my forever co-host, Nikki Grayson.
Hello.
How's it going?
I'm half saw today, I guess.
You're half saw.
Yeah.
You're the
just
puppet.
I'm the puppet Saw from the movie Saw.
I'm the puppet Saw. I mean, his name is puppet. Jigsaw.
What if they called him Jiggy though instead?
Jiggy.
Does anyone in the flicks call him Jiggy? Does Chris?
I don't know.
Chris Rock in that most recent one?
Chris Rock was in the most recent one. Yes.
Does he call him Jiggy at any point? Does he call him up and go?
Oh, you're not gonna. Oh,
I caught it that time. Yeah. I don't think the thing I proposed is real.
You don't?
I don't
think
so.
Jordan, tell us if that's real or not.
Jordan,
like if we gave you a clean cut of the
sound you need to take out.
Mm-hmm. I think that's true.
Okay. That time I muted, which was a mistake, but this time.
Room tone is the same philosophy, right?
For sure, but room tone consistent, no?
Yeah, I guess so.
Not consistent.
This is not consistent. Yeah, I'm sure I'm saying a bunch of stuff that's not true. So
no one's quite sure how the computer works.
No one's quite sure.
How are you?
Well, it's the day after the start of the football season, and my team is 0-1, as I expected.
Great start.
However, I want to say that it was more agonizing than I wish it had been. I wish we had just lost by 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Instead, we baited their best defensive player into spitting on us and getting ejected, and we didn't take advantage of that.
Not even a little bit.
We actually looked okay for most of the game until we didn't. Which is also
CeeDee Lamb
the Dallas Cowboys special.
Catch anything.
Yeah, CeeDee Lamb for the first half of the game was every bit his 95 or whatever Madden rating. And then in the second half, he was a solid 58. So interesting kind of duality of CeeDee Lamb.
Just wanted
to kind of see what's the other side living like.
Yeah, and now he knows.
And now he knows. So yeah, that's fine. I had physical therapy this morning for the first time in a long time.
Nice.
My knee doesn't move the way it used to, so
yeah,
they moved it. It'll get back there, but he did move it in a few ways that made me question the existence of God.
Yeah,
quite a bit.
Can you hit it with some hammers, perhaps, to loosen it up?
To be honest, that might hit for me.
Yeah. Loosen it up in there.
There is an angle in which I would welcome a hammer hit.
Yeah,
I think
that's fair.
Also, if someone just put me in a Texas clover leaf, I feel like that would fix a lot of my problems.
Part of the appeal of wrestling to me is that I get to watch people get stretched in ways that I normally would not be able to, and it's kind of like catharsis. It's like when I just told John I looked at pictures of the McDonald's menu earlier. Because he told me that he went to McDonald's, and that's basically at this point the same for me. It's like pornography.
Yeah, it's porn. Yeah, yeah. It won't even be that satisfying once you get it.
No, that's the thing. I am using a hair scrunchie to keep my hair back today. That came with my sleeping bonnet. Okay, but it is too small to really contain my hair because I have to wrap it around twice, and it isn't really it's
doesn't
not
have
wrappable.
It's not really
to do that. So it's kind of been sinking and getting tighter as it has like kind of scooched down my head. And I can't take it out because I think I might have to extricate it via cutting it.
Oh,
because of the way that it has
kind of embedded itself.
Because the way that it's kind of gotten in there.
Now I am realizing a fatal flaw in the theory we just made. Because that was a full 5 seconds of silence if Jordan is able to get that out, right?
Get that out of there. So it does only work. Well, no, Jordan got the clean one.
Right.
Christ alive. Jordan got the clean one. And then now he'll be able to take it out.
Yeah, he'll be able to take it out.
I'll just be trigger finger on the mute button, I think.
That's fine. I'll be able to fill.
If it sounds like I'm stopping in the middle of a sentence, it's because I am. Anyway, so I don't know what to do without my head. I think decapitate is the only option.
Send them a note before you do it, though. Like, this is the only way. I have to decapitate myself to get this hairband out of my head. I hope you tell your future customers about this problem. Seems like a fatal flaw in the design of the product that you have to self-decapitate.
To be so clear, I did realize that it was not going to be correct about the exact moment. It was before the the scrunchie was on my head. Is when I realized that it was not going to be fit for the job. Yeah, and I continued on because I couldn't find the correct hair tie, which I, of course, have many extras in the bathroom, which is 35 feet away from where I was at the given moment. And if I had even looked for 2 seconds for the correct one, I would have found one.
You would have found it. Yeah.
But can't win them all.
Well, can't win them all. Them's the breaks. My hair is doing the breaks. My hair is doing something got like completely strange
in the back.
I do have a poof in the back, and I don't really know what it belongs to. It's Yarmulke adjacent. It's not flat. It's just straight up. It's like a derby
Sometimes
hat.
Some of the kids when I was in school who were yarmulked up, it was pretty puffy.
Did they have ones with flare? Oh, okay.
It was because they put it on themselves and they did it bad. So
they did it bad. Okay.
It was conical.
Because the 2 or 3 older gentlemen that I work with that will sometimes wear yarmulkes very neatly.
No, very for neatly sure. Yeah, no,
pressed into the back of the head.
The 12 and 13-year-olds, theirs weren't.
Yeah, got it.
Yarmulke up.
Yarmulke up. Yarmulke up. Yeah, we talked about this before we started recording, but I am back on the applesauce train. I had left for a little while, but I was having my episodes. About the train.
It welcomes everybody.
Yeah, I was having my digestif episodes and like this.
It's something different.
Go.
That is so tiny. That is so
different than what I experienced. You're so right. But I did get
my
back
Fernet era. Every liquid is Fernet, and nothing bad's happening to me. I go to the gym. It's 1.5 liters of Fernet. I drive home. That's 1.5 liters in the car.
I made my own Fernet. Yeah, back on the applesauce wagon. I just can't stress it. I just think applesauce is great. I know if you listen to If You're Driving, Close Your Eyes, our other podcast, you already know this about me, but I really am an applesauce boy.
I don't remember if I was on your side or not, but
you both made me feel very bad about myself.
And I think that was maybe just for the comedy of it, because I love think it applesauce. Probably was. I kind of love that stuff.
It probably was just for comedic effect, but it's like sometimes you just don't want to leave me out on the island too many times in a row.
Sure, that's fair. I'm looking at Fernet because I don't think I've ever paid for Fernet. Have you ever paid for Fernet?
Mm-hmm.
You have?
No, I've never experienced Fernet.
Oh, really?
Nah.
It's my favorite of those.
Really?
Flavor of digestifs. but I've never paid for it. It's always been given to me by the bartender. And they're like, do you want some of this juice? And I say, it's free. And they say, yep. And then I say, okay. And then I drink it. Maybe I only like it because it's free.
I've gone to the Wikipedia page for Fernet and stumbled upon something I've never heard of.
Yep.
As someone who lived in Buenos Aires for several years, I am reading a phrase to me that is completely insane.
Yep.
Fernet is commonly mixed with Coca-Cola, a mixed drink known as Fernet con Coca, a cultural icon of Argentina. Never heard of this in my life.
You were a kid.
I was not of drinking age. That is true.
You were a kid.
But I was aware of Pisco, which was Pisco? So Pisco is not Argentine, but it is a Peruvian, mostly a Peruvian spirit, which is derived from grape juice into high proof. And you can have something called a Pisco sour, which is like,
that's what I'm looking at.
It kind of tastes like a riff on like a whiskey sour and a margarita, like kind of combined.
That sounds
and it actually fucking rules. Does look like piss.
That's all right.
But that's all right.
Come out looking like piss too, you know? Damn. The thing about they don't tell you about liquor though is that it costs money.
It does cost money. That's true.
They don't just like usually if you're getting it for free, it's not good. I went to a wedding 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
And
you are of wedding age. You've been to a lot of weddings.
No,
over the past few years, and you're of wedding age.
I have.
What do you mean?
This is my this is my second ever wedding I've ever been to in my whole life.
Nope. That's not true. It's definitely not. No.
I promise you, this is the second wedding I've ever been to in my whole life.
Okay. Then what has happened here is I've conflated all of the this is not nice, but I've conflated all of the times you've gone to a music festival with white women with going to a wedding. I feel like that's happened more than once too.
That was the bachelorette for this wedding.
Okay.
So I've only been to two weddings.
Stand corrected.
The first wedding I went to was at an elementary school.
Okay.
And then the second one was at this woman's house in the hills above the Griffith Observatory, which is the one I just went to. And
just went to it?
Yes. On 2 Saturdays ago. What's up, John?
You definitely told me about someone's wedding, and it was going to be extravagant. And
yes, that was this wedding that I just went to.
And it just happened? Because I feel like you told me about this 2 years ago.
Yeah, because that's when they got engaged.
Oh, wow. So that was, okay, so I've been hearing about this bullshit for 2 years?
Well, 18
Holy
months.
Shit.
But
okay,
yes, they got engaged a billion years ago. They finally had the wedding. It didn't feel as expensive as I'm sure it cost. Yeah. And at the end of the night,
they would love to hear that.
Listen, not my fucking wedding. I'm just saying, if I spent $120,000 at least on this wedding, it would have looked a little different. The venue was free.
Yeah.
Anyway, at the end of the night, my childhood best friend and I went down to the bartender because we'd been going to the same one, which is at an open bar doesn't really mean anything, but like it's just kind of a nice.
You go rapport. Back. You build a little rapport,
and we went down there.
Give them a little walking around money.
Yeah, we were like,
and
"What's the most?" And it's for them. We were like, "What's the most expensive thing you have?" And he was like, "I'm really glad you asked." And then he kind of pulled out 3 bottles.
That's great.
And he was like, "No one's touched any of these." And we said, and they were all
Let's
whiskeys.
Correct that.
And we were like, "We'll have whatever the most expensive whiskey of the ones that you've selected is." And then I had to pretend that I liked whiskey on the rocks, which is not really the case. Either. But it was expensive, and I didn't have to pay for it. Yeah. And then I looked up how much the bottle was, and it was like $120.
Whoa!
It's like, that's crazy. And no one had any. And they had already bought it.
Yeah. Well, what are they going to do?
Well, that's what I should have asked. I should have been like, can I have this? And taken it home? Like, I need to be so clear. It is a miracle.
Yeah.
That the person that I went to this wedding and I didn't take anything. We had multiple long conversations. Trying to identify stuff we could take.
Yeah.
We didn't take anything. We considered taking some flatware, some plates, because the plates were kind of nice. We were we can each kind of get 2 plates and kind of hold them on our way out. And we kind of actually settled on taking nothing, which is some people would say growth, but I actually think might be a regression.
A regression, right? Yeah,
because that's the most redistribution of wealth kind of moment that I could have possibly that I will have been served this calendar year.
Yeah. Yep. That's probably true.
So
that's probably true.
You can say.
Who can say? Well, we could try to go to like a banquet at Jerry World or something.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That'd be. We could easily steal stuff from there.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? We gotta go, John. We gotta go to the race next year, so we can be race fans. There's
the one in DFW.
Yeah, around the parking lot where we parked, where the race cars are going to be. For all in. We should go because
we should do that.
Well, I'm learning it's very close to your home.
It is. It's very close.
And then we can see the cars go vroom.
You can see cars go vroom around the parking lot. Yeah. Maybe the same guy will pick us up in a golf cart and almost kill someone with it. That'd be really cool.
God, if he puts us on the track, that would be so sick. There's no reason for him to do that, but wouldn't it be so sick?
That'd be so sick. Yeah. Maybe he'll remember us.
Maybe he won't, but maybe. Do you think that he thinks you're all the same?
I think he thinks that both of us are all the same.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Good with clean living.
If he he'll be out somewhere and sees another disabled white and his black friend.
Yeah.
Hey, I drove you all around the parking lot. And it's Steve Gleason and Alvin Kamara. They're the Saints. They've come up to see us. Oh, that's those guys.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. Yep.
It's true.
Spit and image. Yeah. No, that'd be fun. We should go to the race. That'd be great. That guy's already dead. That drove us around. He died.
He's got another 5 in him. He's got a good 5 in him still.
I'll find out soon. I'm going to another Ranger game in 15 days. So.
Oh, great. I'll
find out.
Do they do prayer at Rangers games?
I didn't experience that when I went to the
race. They do prayer beforehand. And then because usually it's on Sunday, which is the day of Lord. So they got to do most of the drivers go to church in the morning before the race, and then they make everybody do a prayer, and then they kind of yell they say the word race fans kind of a lot, which is just an objectively funny phrase. Because then the drivers get out of the car and then they say all these race fans here in Milwaukee, and then it's like, brother, like I don't think you can just say that you're a fan of race. Like, what is that like? Like, I know what you mean, but I don't think
we're down to the final 4 of the season and we're rebranding it Race War. That's right. It's now Race War. Fight to the finish. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put it past them to do that.
I hope so. That would be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, video games, I guess.
Game Kind finally came out, huh? It's the same.
Yeah. So okay, listen, Silksong did come out. Everyone shut up. I get it. I said the thing over and over again, and it came out. You really got me. This thing had over 500,000 concurrents on Steam alone.
Now that is crazy.
That's crazy. It crashed every storefront it was on. Humble ran out of digital keys, which is
Didn't send enough
hilarious.
Kids into the mines.
Didn't send enough kids into the mines. So this was a absolute runaway success for Team Cherry. Congrats. That's great. All of that stuff. Blah, blah, blah. I've played about 45 minutes of it. Shit is the same.
Yeah.
So if you like the bugs and you like the Metroidvania and you like all the voices that are like, hey, wow, which is endearing.
Yeah.
Then you'll like this game. No idea if this takes any sort of turn. I've not played enough of it. I've not talked to someone who has. So no idea. Could be different. Could be super different. The first hour, essentially the same.
I hope they get enough money to put a real Chinese localization in the game.
Yeah. So there were so many Splinter stories
prior.
Yeah, there's so many Splinter stories that came out of this. One, of course, there's another series of discourse about the three-person team that made this game. You can go to the credits and figure out that that's not true. So it's not a three-person
there's no way
team.
to check.
There's no way
to check how many people were involved in the production of the game.
So that's goofy. Yeah, the localization is so bad in China, it's getting review bombed. There are people who are basically saying like, well, at least the combat's okay. Otherwise, I'd be even angrier. But like, apparently the story doesn't make any sense because the localization is that bad.
I guess I didn't really dig into the story because I saw it just before we hopped on.
Yeah.
Was it bad in the first one also?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Not to be crazy,
Hollow
but like, how do you
Knight.
fuck this up? No one was making you put the game out. You know? Like you literally waited as long as you could. Just send the text files over when you're done with them. Like the game didn't come in hot. You picked when it came out. Yeah, no, you took your fucking time with it.
Yeah. Feels like a thing that you could have done.
Yeah, it seems like a layup to not perhaps make the perhaps depending on how you frame it, maybe the largest or second largest gaming audience mad when they get mad over this stuff specifically.
Yeah, I mean, there are apparently already translators from Hong Kong that have kind of redone parts of it, and it like makes more sense. There are Chinese translators offering work to Team Cherry after
there's only 3 people.
A statement. It's only 3 people, and only millions of dollars to go around. It's really not.
Hey, listen, translation's expensive. What are you gonna do? Go on Fiverr?
Well, thank God they've got a little walking around money after yesterday, right? To pay someone. So I mean, that feels like a story worth tracking. I'm not seeing it like the original game was deeply popular in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
So I imagine that the original localization was at least halfway decent. I'll dig around there a little bit, but yeah, it's an interesting side story. This game is unbelievably popular. It is totally bucked my own kind of, I think, expectations about the gravitational pull of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I admit, like, I thought this would be a popular game. I'm not sure I did really think it was going to be this kind of event.
eShop.
Yeah, I didn't feel like it would be seismic in the way that Grand Theft Auto was kind of sold to us as being seismic. And I was wrong, so obviously lots of communities feel very strongly about the original game, and we're super excited about the new one. So wild. I will say two pieces have come out of this that kind of broke me. That IGN released a piece, and this was only about an hour and a half ago. Essentially a dive into a piracy forum where everyone's basically like, for the first time ever, I'm going to play a game I paid for on day one. And it's being kind of like, here's the headline on IGN. Wesley Yin Poole wrote this. I guess Silksong is just that respected. End quote. After Hollow Knight Silksong was cracked at launch, pirates are urging each other to buy instead, and some can't believe what they're seeing.
Wait, what they're seeing in the video game?
What they're seeing on their piracy forums.
I understand.
Not a great headline.
No, not a very good headline.
Okay. So there's some talk about how DRM free, and they did give the stuff to the backers, and they get their choice of platform, and DLCs free, and all that stuff. There's a lot of stuff like there's a feeling that Team Cherry does things the right way.
Oh, brother.
Okay.
Oh, brother.
Clearly, there's a huge amount of goodwill from across the internet directed at Team Cherry. I'm just going to read some quotes for you. Quote from No Shape 6053 on the piracy subreddit. It's a 3 to 4 person team that is done right by their fans at every turn.
But it's only 3 people.
It's Nowby says support the devs if you can. They deserve it. Beastfire24 says the only game I will feel bad if I ever pirated. Okay. Sidrin says, hey, the game is pretty cheap. This one, we should not pirate.
Okay, so here's my
what's happening? What is this post? What is this post even? What is this article supposed to be alerting us to? Oh, by the way, some of the fucking worst people on the internet are psyched about this game. Awesome.
But isn't it if the politics of you stealing the video game, right?
Yeah.
Are that we think that the video games cost too much and the money goes to bad place.
To too many people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't buying into it being the biggest and most popular game on the planet at the moment make you actually be more inclined to steal it because they already have so much money?
They already got it.
So at that point, actually, what is the $20 that you're taking from them?
It is simply virtue signaling.
Yeah, like
that's what it is. I mean, that's so all this crazy. Is. Okay, Mixa LV says usually people here claim that the title price or indie status makes no difference to them, but I guess Silksong is just that respected.
What does that mean?
Alir TX says, I'm surprised too. Many people are like, I don't care if I pirate from an indie developer, but on this one, everyone's pretty defensive against piracy. I'm fascinated.
No, these people are fucking real, dude. Like,
I've got one more, and this is the icing on the cake.
Please.
Someone existing one says, Team Cherry's built themselves an amazing reputation. Because they're only a 3-person studio, they can keep their games super cheap due to far less employees needing pay. Also, they aren't greedy fucks like most companies, so their DLCs are all free and there's no microtransactions or online-only bullshit.
Great. It's over.
Great. What is it? IGN? What is this? Hey, Wesley, what is this piece? You're the director of news at IGN? Tell me about this piece. The tone of your own editorializing is crazy, brother. I want to understand what this piece is. I don't understand.
I don't get it. And it's like, popular thing is popular.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't get it.
Cool.
It's the equivalent of being popular among everyone. Got it.
It's the equivalent of going into Target and then standing in front of the detergent aisle and then being like, I could just steal the Tide Pods, but the Tide Pods just clean the clothes so good. So I'm going to buy the Tide Pods, and then writing an article about those people standing in line in the fucking detergent aisle at Target. It doesn't make any sense.
Makes no sense.
Like people
we interviewed 20 death row inmates for murder. They all saw Superman and thought it owned? What a wonderful treatise on positivity, says Manfred Mann, who murdered his whole family. Like, what the fuck do we care? I don't know. Like, I don't understand what the point is.
I don't get it.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
It looks the same.
Anyway.
I'm happy that they get to play it.
What I hate, genuinely, I don't really know anything about Team Cherry. I really don't. What I actually do kind of hate for them is that we're kind of looking at, again, which has happened with like so many things. Steven Universe is an example that comes to mind. Oh, you're trying to get it out. Uh-oh. Oh, and Nikki's head popped right off. Uh-oh.
Like a fucking Lego mini thing.
Oh, no. You got it.
I'm free.
You did it. What I think is so strange. What was I saying? I lost it.
You were talking about. You said it's super strange. I think Team Cherry is.
Oh yeah, Team Cherry.
Yes.
What Team Cherry? I feel bad for them because now, like so many things that I think are mostly good, it is being filtered through, I think, a deeply unhealthy media lens.
Yes.
That I think is such an unforced error that we don't necessarily owe to the artist. I think is that's like not what I'm saying, but I do think it is weird when something gets hijacked like this.
Yeah, they it is bigger than them.
Yeah,
and was also bigger than them before they even put the thing out, which is, I'm sure, impossible. But I cannot stress enough. I have no sympathy for them. There's only 4 people, and they made at least.
There's only 3, 2, 4. That's the other part that I love is that none of these people seem quite sure.
Yeah, there's only, how many people?
There's only 3 to 4 of them.
If only there was a way again to check.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hollow Knight, Silksong. I'm on Moby Games, so I can actually see how many people credits. It's not up yet.
Yeah, to be clear, it is on the main menu of the game itself as well. Which I think I can. Here we go. I'm just gonna pull it up.
John's gonna open the game. Every time I fucking switch over tab, it play a video that I don't want. I had to close
So far, 2 people were credited. Okay, there's a third developer is hitting the credits. Okay, and then there's a 4th.
Okay.
A 5th.
Okay, so we're kind of over the 3 to 4 already.
A 6th, a 7th, and 8th.
Okay, interesting.
A 9th.
Okay.
A 10th, 11th, 12th.
So we are now at 3 times the number of people.
A 13th.
Okay.
A 14th.
Okay.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97. 97 people credited in the official Silksong. Just a couple more. Well, and also if you count, there's a 98th and also the 2,158 Kickstarter backers.
Which I count.
Can I say something insane right now? It's kind of nuts that they didn't put the names of the 2,158 Kickstarter backers.
I'd be pissed.
Listen, I watch every single fucking H Bomber guy video, and that dude puts every patron at the end of that thing, and he like says their names out loud. It's nuts. Anyway, I'm only half kidding.
No, I do think that's crazy. Like, I feel particularly gross about credits only because I worked on Guitar Hero and that Black Ops and was not in the credits because I quote joined too late. Yep. Which is just
I love that.
Like, that's a thing. It's a fucking text file. But no, what? Put the fucking names in the thing. What?
I probably would have, but that's fine.
Whatever.
Anyway, that's crazy. And then listen, I'm so happy that endless mode exists. So happy.
Yeah.
Like I just love reading crit on my clean website. I just love it. It's great. There was a piece up by Grace Benfell. You should go read it. It's really good. It's called Silksong Hastens the Death of the Critic. And I think there are some good points here about Team Cherry being fairly flippant about saying, like critical acclaim, like critical lens doesn't really matter at any point except for after this game is out. We don't really give a shit about giving this to folks early. We feel weird about having other people play it before a Kickstarter backers. So no, I kind of understand that. Like to an extent, I understand that. And I also respect anyone that's like, yeah, we don't really give into the idea of that, like having a day one review makes any sense. Mm-hmm. But there are some salient points in this article. However, I also think it's really weird to blame Team Cherry for a problem that I feel like critics themselves and institutions themselves kind of let the fox in the hen house on this like a very long time ago. Like, I don't know if the publishers and developers are hastening the death of the critic as much as we essentially let that happen with the advent of embargoes and online advertising and the race to be first. Like, I think it's the institution's job to protect its own values and not the artist's job to do that.
It isn't. And also, like, we really we try to paint this business tries to paint every single thing as being the exact same weight when it isn't. This game could have come out. They didn't do a review cycle for this game, right? Like there was none. I know, John, listen, I did see you spill the water all over yourself. Okay. And you looked at me to see if I saw, and I didn't kind of indicate. And then I just kind of held it.
I looked at the camera. I looked at my camera to see if it was apparent that I had done that.
Yeah, it was good. So we treat all of these games as if they are the same when they are not. It would not have mattered. And this is the thing that they identified. I think if they didn't give the dumb bullshit reason that Team Cherry gave, which is that we want the Kickstarter backers to have it first, I don't think we're actually having this conversation.
Yeah, that's probably true.
But that's such a stupid reason to give because no one would have cared.
I don't think
anybody would have cared. But because they said actually it's in service of the fans, then now you get to have this round of discourse. Yeah. This game would have gotten 10s across the board.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Like it doesn't make a difference. As many people as bought the game yesterday were going to have purchased the game if it came out next week and the reviews came out yesterday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It does not all of the games are the same. Like GTA is going to be the same thing. The odds the there will be 3 websites that get code for GTA.
Yeah.
And they're all going to give it a 9.5 to 10.
Right.
It will not it's not going to matter.
It doesn't matter.
And that is not that is not on GTA. Like it is not representative like GTA is not responsible for the death of this industry.
No.
It is just a thing that happens inside of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, a point is made. Hey, if Ubisoft or Sony had dodged launch reviews, that would be suspicious. No, we would just assume that the game is bad.
Yeah.
This is different. Like it is different. I mean, so I admit that it is different. I think the reasoning is different. And I also think like, you said something that I mostly agree with, but I do want to maybe push back a little bit. You're like, oh, nobody would have cared if the reviewers had gotten it before the Kickstarter backers. But because it was framed like that, it kind of positions it is itself kind of a virtue signal of like the most important people in this equation are the real fans, are the real gamers, and it does put criticism in a box outside the room. Now, again, a lot of these points saliently made, like very, very well made by this piece by Grace Benfell. I just think also I came to a slightly different conclusion, which is it is really the job of the institutions to protect their values. And the fact that most institutions just decided to not protect their values at all during the ascent of online advertising, that is really what has gotten us into this mess more than anything. We have to, like, at some point, I mean, it sounds kind of like a very meritocracy kind of point of view for me, but it's like, make your criticism resonate regardless of the fact that it comes out on day one. Yeah. And criticism will never be dead. But day one criticism, quote unquote, review embargo bullshit, I don't necessarily, I don't know if that needs to be defending.
Yeah, no, for sure. Your people are just mad that the number didn't go up on the website that day.
Right.
Is actually what it is.
Which is a completely different conversation about a completely different thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just think it's interesting. I love it. I do kind of love it when a game comes out and just makes people
crazy,
you know, kind of crazy. Like it is kind of fun to be like, what's the next one that gives everyone psychosis?
Especially when I don't care about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially when I really have no skin in the game. I'm like, I will forget that this thing came out.
Yeah.
The same way I forgot about the first one.
It is. I can't stress this enough. Totally solid Metroidvania, and those are fun. And like, there's a lot of charm in this one. It seems like a lot of fun so far. I'm finding some cool little secrets. And
I saw a video of a bug guy hitting a cup with a spoon, singing a song. I said, "That's nice."
Yep, there's fun little vocal barks and stuff, and it's great. It's good. It's a good game.
Happy for you, wherever you are.
Happy for everyone playing this game who loves it. Jim Bond got a trailer.
Happy for James.
Jimmy Bond.
Jimmy B.
The degree to which this game is just Hitman
is really delightful.
Actually, pretty funny.
Yeah, really good.
Saw a deeper dive into the gameplay, and it's just Hitman without the ultra violence. I also wonder.
Well, is it now? Hold on. Is it? Because
there's plenty of violence.
He blows up a lot of guys. Like a lot of guys.
He does blow up a lot of guys.
Explode them.
What I'm saying is that there. I did not see in abundance or any evidence that like you will put a gun up to someone's head and kind of see their brain splash against the wall. That's not happening as much, I think, in this thing. I don't know if Jeff Bezos would be okay with that. You know, the steward of Jimmy Bond. But
Jeffy
first
B's Jimmy B.
Jeffy B's Jimmy B. Oh God, do you think that's why he's into James Bond because they have the same initials?
Same initials.
Oh, gross.
Makes a lot of sense.
I think I am interested in this game in the sense that when GoldenEye came out, I think everybody thinks of that as just kind of a fairly straightforward first-person shooter, but there were like a lot of different objectives in those levels, and a lot of them were optional. And that does kind of tie into the ethos of the Hitman design. And so I do see a lot of parallels here. It makes a lot of sense. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I kind of wonder, though, like a lot of it seemed fairly tight.
Yes.
And Hitman thrives in moments of kind of chaos that emerges from decisions that you make. And I'm kind of wondering how much of that play will actually be there.
I think that the actual thing with this game is that it is going to kind of feel like two video games. Like where, when you would get a video game like a Call of Duty, and I guess they still are like this. It's like, but no one cares about the campaign anymore. But like, there's the campaign and the multiplayer, and they have the same. They use the same words, but they are putting them in different orders. I think that the main thrust of this game, the like campaign mode of this game, is going to be, yes, you are moving through these spaces trying to get from point A to point B because you need to move the story along. But I think when you finish the game, I think it will open up these spaces.
Kind of sandboxy.
And sandbox you in a little bit differently, and it will just kind of be more Hitman-y than not.
That tracks.
I don't know that for sure, but like that's kind of what feels like it would be smart in my brain, because there's no reason like you don't just keep having the elusive target style stuff, like, and the escalations that are currently in Hitman. It doesn't make any sense to not let the player play with those things, even if the spaces are smaller. They showed in this, it was a state of play, which I didn't realize it was a state of play.
I also did not realize it until after it happened.
Yeah, it was like, oh, this is happening. So you play through a mission where you drive a car that looks really like it really fucking blows to drive. And I couldn't tell if the player was operating the vehicle or if the game was operating the vehicle. And like when I went to TennoCon, when I watched the live demos, I hadn't watched a person actually touch the controller at that close. When they were playing the game, and you obviously don't play the video game like you're a regular person when you play it cinematically like that. So I have a lot of questions about like how the driving feels, because it didn't look very good. Because
it didn't look good, and it just looked like, I was like, hey, remember what was the name of that game? Was it just called Stunt Driver? Stunt Driver.
Yeah, it seems right.
Video game. Stunt Driver? Was it Stunt Driver? Stuntman. No, it was Stuntman. So Stuntman, I liked, and it would give you these like very small little like check boxes to hit in these very, tight, scripted action sequences. And it would just kind of give you one after the other, all that stuff. And I like that game. When you put what appears to be that in the middle of a game that feels like something totally different, feels like something bigger.
Yes.
That feels really out of place.
And I understand, again, completely lacking context. We have no idea how many car chase sequences there are.
We don't know.
Not close to done. It doesn't come out until March, quote unquote, allegedly. I would be surprised if it slipped, but I guess only God knows. But it did look like a smeary mess in the in that last segment. It just feels like those vehicle set pieces in Uncharted. I think this is going to be
it looked a lot like Uncharted.
So I think it is going to be like a walk and talk. You get into a big zone, you play Hitman, you get in a car, you drive to the next location, or you get in an airplane, there's a cutscene.
You get an airplane, there's a cutscene.
And then like I think it is going to be paced like an Uncharted game.
You could even see that in the thing. It's like, oh, I'm here to capture 009.
Yeah.
009 got away. Someone tried to kill me. And then it shows you another place. It's like, I'm here to find my attempted killer. It's like, it's just going to take you to place to place to place. Yeah.
Around and around. The actual thing that really piqued my interest the most, this is so stupid. It is really, really hard to get glitter gloss paint in video games right. And there's one shot where they linger on the rear quarter panel of the Jaguar XJ that they drive into the thing. And I looked at the paint and I was like, oh fuck, y'all did the damn thing. Like you really got that car in the fucking room and you were like, we are going to get this right. Because usually you don't get that kind of like paint quality detail unless you're playing a Forza or a Gran Turismo. So that like made me go like, oh, that's a fun little detail. And you drive a weird little Aston in the second part. Like it does feel like it's got all the stuff you want, I guess, in a James Bond game. I'm excited for it. Like I honestly don't need to see anything else about this video game until it comes out. Basically,
I'm excited. It's like we're good. We've seen enough. Like that's we get it. We're excited. I definitely have questions about how some of this stuff works, but I am very interested in this game. I think they'll do it. And obviously, making games is their strong suit, because publishing games, not so much.
No. But like, What are you going to do?
Because they published Mind's Eye, and boy, there was a recent interview with the head of IOI who was basically like, yeah, man, like we felt like that had a shot, but we kind of beefed it. And
good to get this stinker out early, though. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, they asked him like, "Are you going to publish more stuff?" He's like, "Remains to be seen, brother."
That's
like,
awesome. That's
I'm like,
so
I don't
cool.
mind. Like that's a decent response because it's like, woo, man,
I would also maybe not touch it.
Clogged the toilet on the first one. I'd be gun shy too. Like that's pretty rough. So pretty interesting. They can't all be winners.
They cannot all be wieners.
Yeah, it's true. Hey, Football Manager 26, they skipped a year last year because they couldn't get Unity working right. Which is like, listen, so truly, it's a very relatable reason to delay a game, but it is funny to say. We just like this team that has made so much money that Sega publishes all this stuff. It's like, yeah, I just couldn't really figure out Unity.
Couldn't figure it out. And then we also, I guess, couldn't just do a roster update for the last one. We couldn't just
do a roster update.
Be like, it's $20 this year. Like it's just $20 because there's not really anything in here. But like, they couldn't even do that.
The most relatable thing they did is they essentially just lied about it until they couldn't anymore. They're like, we're working on this and it's going to be great. We just need a little bit more time. And like, if you don't know how Unity works, that we just need a little bit more time just means like, we have no fucking idea what's going on. We're getting the error message every single time we try to play this thing in Unity, and we have no idea what's going on. They won't return our calls because they're basically a defense contractor now. We have no idea what's going on. So anyway, they did skip last year. They did a trailer for this one. It's mostly in-engine on the pitch stuff. Yeah. Which is, again, cancerous is not something you're controlling. This is all simulated.
Yeah.
Would you believe that the YouTube comments on the official video mixed in terms of people going like, you skipped a fucking year for this and blah, 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 blah. I have to pitch in myself and say, as someone that has wanted to get into Football Manager but has been disappointed in what the actual on the pitch action looks like, I watched this trailer and I thought, actually, this is pretty much good enough for me to
That's all you want.
Get involved. That's all I kind of want. I don't need something that looks like FIFA 26. Yeah. I don't need that. I just need something that is a facsimile of what I want to see and what I'm managing, all that stuff. So I am personally excited about it. But the comments are split. Some people are excited. Some people are deeply skeptical about what is actually being invested in. I will say, for all the sickos, none of the menus are shown in that trailer, which you have to imagine that like it's not that different, but also it seems like most of the game, though.
Most of the game is in the click-ins.
Most of the game is in the click-ins. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The thing every year I say I'm going to play a manager game.
I know,
and then I look at how much it costs, and I say to do spreadsheets, and then I'm like, oh, wait for when it goes on sale, and then I miss when it goes on sale. Like I've been doing this with F1 Manager for the last a million years, and then the second you look it up, everyone's like, this game fucking sucks. Don't buy it. And it's like, okay, well, I guess like I'll use my imagination, I guess. Like, I don't know, like
I know.
I don't know what you want me to do.
Yeah. It's interesting. But I don't think here am I right about this? Football Manager 26.
They were voted one of the best places to work in the UK.
One of the worst places to work?
Best. Oh, best. Sorry, okay. Best. No, they have 5 open positions.
Oh, cool. No release date producer yet. Sure, I could do that.
You have to move to London.
Ooh, okay. So we do have Niall Walsh over at PCGamesIn.com says the Football Manager 26 system requirements confirm my worst fears. As was initially feared, the FM26 system requirements push as high as NVIDIA RTX 2060, which eliminates basic work laptops entirely. And folks, like when you've got a game that you've built a lot of goodwill on, that's basically just spreadsheets, that does feel like a problem.
Like, for real? No, what? That's just they're lying. That article's lying to you, John. They're lying.
They're lying.
The minimum is integrated HD 530 graphics.
I didn't say the minimum was RTX.
No, you said the recommended. But what I'm saying is that these people they don't care about the way the fucking the part where you watch the soccer.
I know they don't. You're right. And you can skip that.
2 games.
They're making 2 games. It's true. You can skip that part. You can absolutely skip that part.
This thing will run on 4 gigs of RAM. You'll be fine. I don't know who's getting a work laptop in the year of our Lord 2025 that isn't going to be able to run this video game.
Also, why are you playing Football Manager 26 on your
fucking
work laptop? That's fucking time theft.
Exactly.
Like that's time. You're going to play Football Manager 26.
You're going to install
on your employer's dime and time. That's disgusting. That is so fucking disgusting.
Fucking silicon, dude. It's not even yours, and you're
trying to solely. Every minute you play Football Manager 26, think about just flipping your boss a dime. Because that's what you're doing.
That's what you're doing.
You should do that. Yeah. Go in and give your boss a roll of dimes every day you play Football Manager 26 on a work.
And you should tell him why also. Say, it's because I don't respect you.
Yeah. I play Football Manager 26 and I watch hardcore pornography on this work laptop. And I'm giving you the money because I have stolen time directly from this corporation. And I feel very bad
which I love.
I love this corporation so much. They gave me the laptop I play Football Manager 26 with. Why wouldn't I love them?
Why would I love it's a free laptop.
It's a free laptop. It's free Football Manager 26 if you think about it.
Are there any articles on our piracy that say we can't steal Football Manager 26?
I was thinking about stealing Football Manager 26, but they just got so much goodwill, and it's only 3 people making the game. So anyway, we have a little bit more information about the college basketball experience that is coming to 2K Sports. Mm-hmm. It does not sound like it is a separate video game. It sounds like they are putting 100 college basketball programs into a future college basketball experience. It sounds like they're going to put college basketball in the next NBA game and or maybe a DLC pack for college basketball within the platform would be my guess.
Yeah,
which is very interesting.
I can't tell if the NBA is amped about that.
I don't either. It's actually very strange because the vibes around it are weird, in so much that EA Sports has basically rescinded their proposal to make college basketball games.
Yeah.
After 2K Sports was like, we're putting 100 programs in NBA 2K, but we're not going to say exactly that yet.
Yeah.
That's which I don't know what EA Sports is doing anyway, because they can't make a fucking basketball game.
And they haven't made a good one since 2006. So like,
yeah, it's been a long time.
Oh no. Darn. I don't know if I'm the NBA. I don't know how I feel about this.
I don't either. I think it's actually.
I feel like I'm losing a little bit of the game that I have. Are all of the G League teams in it? Like, there's so much.
The G League teams in it. Yes.
There's so much. I looked at the beginning of my career this year, and in this one, you start in high school, you do a year of college, and then you don't get drafted. So you go to Europe, and there's a selection of like 8 or 10 European Eurobasket teams. And then you do a season there, and then you get drafted. And every year it feels like there is less and less NBA shit in this video game. And if I guess maybe they don't care because they're making more money than God on this thing. But like, from a brand dilution perspective, the best thing that the 2K team is doing for the NBA right now is that NBA research and development Instagram channel.
which is amazing.
Which is great.
You should go.
Folks,
you should follow that channel.
Folks,
yeah, like sidebar.
God. Yeah. I think the Instagram handle is just NBA ResDev. Let me look. I don't have Instagram on my phone anymore.
Which is so close to Timothy Mozgov when you think about it. I also have it. NBA.
It's what?
It's Timothy Mozgov. You don't remember him?
No, I remember. You're saying that ResDev is close.
NBA ResDev is close to Timothy Mozgov.
Timothy Mozgov. NBA.
Yeah. It is NBA ResDev. NBA ResDev.
And they have in great videos that they get paid way too much money to produce that include that are titles like "Do the Celtics Run on Duncan?" which is a video where they determine if they perform better when they are in a close radius to a Dunkin' Donuts.
Amazing.
There's a video called "Should We Replace the Basketball?" where they try to figure out what a better basketball would be. There's one which is my favorite. They did 2 back-to-back ones, which is how does Mercury retrograde affect the Phoenix Mercury? And then there is a Mercury retrograde performance index where they just kind of determine who if anybody suffers when Mercury is in retrograde. It's a lot of good stuff, but it is coming out of the 2K team. Like it's the 2K digital team, and it took me a second to figure out where it was coming from because it was mysteriously well produced and in an office. Really, the thing that threw me off was the fact that they were making the videos in an office building.
In an office,
and I was like, so this is their job.
Yeah,
but where do they work? And then I did some Googling. Yeah. And then they work for 2K. Yeah.
The brand dilution conversation is interesting. I want to stay there for a second because I think you could make the argument to Adam Silver, and I'm sure the argument is being made.
Yeah.
That listen, the name of the game is always going to be NBA.
Yeah.
The filter is always going to be through the lens of NBA.
Yeah.
We are mostly going to be finding ambassadors for the game that are in the NBA and the WNBA. So all roads lead through here, but it does increasingly feel, and this is so strange because honestly, my ideal situation is that sports games kind of do take this tack, which is, it's basketball. Hi.
Yes.
We're basketball.
Yeah.
And I kind of if money was no object, I kind of love the idea and take it a step fucking further. Start us in high school. There's a ton of high school teams. Now there's a ton of college teams.
Yeah.
And now there's NBA or Euro or G League or whatever. I like the idea, but in 2025 with brands and licenses and leagues, it feels, if I put on my corporate hat for a second, irresponsible to dip your toe here because it does feel confused.
Because every year they have to figure out, which is why I think people don't play them. There are 2 modes in 2K that are actually important, I think.
Yeah.
And it's My Career, which is the mode that nobody plays. Not that nobody plays it. Many people play My Career. It needs to be so clear. That's where they make the money. Or it's the second place they make the money. But when you figure out what the NBA thinks that they are saying these are the stories that we as the league can tell.
Yeah.
That's where it is. It's in My Career. So the number of times they have done you are at a generic high school, but you do end up, and they have selected a handful of college teams,
colleges,
and it goes back and forth. They have it in the game, they take it out of the game, they have it in the game, they take it out.
Yep.
But the game would be better served being called Basketball 2K25, but obviously you can't just do that,
right?
Because the NBA license is so valuable, and it isn't the same as soccer. Because FIFA doesn't mean anything.
Correct.
Because there's no, I guess there is a governing body for basketball.
Right.
But that isn't how that sport specifically works. No. The NBA is where the best people in basketball play basketball.
Yeah.
The WNBA is where the best people in basketball play basketball. FIFA is not where the necessary, like, that's not, like, you don't play in FIFA.
Yeah. And also, like, to be kind of like, I don't know, I like football, baseball, hockey. They all kind of treat college like it is the necessary stepping stone for you to get into the major system.
Yes.
Okay. Now, baseball, very international. Hockey, very international. So those things are not one-to-one, but like football, certainly. Basketball, I would almost argue, the NBA specifically, I would almost argue, has so deeply eroded the pipeline
they don't
from
care.
college to the NBA. They do not care. They created a league designed to bypass that entire process. They used to allow you to skip the process completely.
Yeah.
Which I still kind of think would be okay. Yeah. They should just go back to doing that.
Yeah.
Like, because when you think about, I don't know, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Garnett, LeBron James, sometimes you just fucking know.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
well, what's
why
the point
skip
of wasting time?
Why skip?
Yeah.
When it's like, or just go fucking for it. So there is something there that's kind of odd. And it's like, do I want a quote unquote college basketball experience, which is just a pipeline into the NBA game? Not really. What I want is a college basketball experience where I can take the Texas Longhorns and play 30 seasons and do all the recruiting and have all that environment and actually really immerse yourself in that college environment. And I don't know if that's what they're doing.
No, there's no way.
I don't think that's what they're doing.
No.
My best guess is they'll be like, we're going to give you the tournament.
Yeah.
Here's
which
is okay.
Yeah.
But that's not really what I think most people want from their college. Like, they made College Hoops 2K8, which is like still a highly regarded game, and they have not really made any of those since. And they could do that again, but they're balking at that, and they're saying, we're going to do this experience,
stupid.
which is weird, very odd. But yeah, also EA just bailed from the whole conversation, which is super funny to me. Super funny. Firaxis laid off some folks on the Civ teams and Midnight Suns teams, which is a huge bummer. A lot of narrative folks lost their jobs. You can see a lot of them on Blue Sky. They've been posting it. I've reposted a few of them. Not much to say. Those, again, teams seem to be doing well, and then it's like, we gotta change. We gotta make sure our structure's set up for success in the future. Just shareholder bullshit. So, probably enough said about that.
Yeah.
You wrote something called Kirby Starcrossed Fuckabout, which is like that's not the name of the game that I think I've seen, but did you play something different?
No, that's what it says. So when I boot it up on my Switch, that's what Kirby says.
It's what it is. Hi, welcome to Kirby Starcrossed Fuckabout.
Yeah, do you remember Kirby in the Forgotten Worlds or whatever that game is called?
I do.
Okay.
For the Nintendo Switch, yes.
Yeah, great news. There's more of that.
They're more of that. They put it on the Switch too.
Yep. That's it.
Oh, really? That's
it's so tough because it's the worst kind of DLC, which is I've started playing it and I'm like 80% sure that the stuff I'm playing is new.
Oh, yeah. It's like maybe the game wasn't notable enough for you to even kind of notice.
But I really liked it. Like, I really liked it when I played it the first time, but I'm realizing that maybe I didn't remember any of it. So, like, I've played a couple of levels that I'm pretty sure are new, but I don't know.
You can't be totally sure.
I can't be totally sure what the new content is. And then it's not because, like, the game is not clear about it. Like, you do... It just feels very samey. Like, it feels like the stuff that I was doing before. It just seems like it's more of that stuff.
That's fair.
So yeah, I mean, like, I think here's what I'll say. about it. If you have never played the video game, I think this is a great place to come into it. If you have already played the video game, you probably don't need to go back and play this.
Okay.
That's basically the calculus that I would do.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
See if you can find the game used physical and then spend
Used
the $20
physical.
to get it up there.
Duly noted.
Yeah.
Duly noted.
I didn't play anything else this week. I wanted to play more We Are OFK, but I was busy. But I think I will power through more of it.
Wait. You were AFK? You wanted to play more of We Are OFK, but you were AFK? You're away from keyboard? You're away from it?
Yeah, John, I was kind of like
you're
away
AFK
from the keyboard.
Yeah.
So
Totally. Yeah.
I was kind of AFK.
Or AFK away from controller with a K.
Like I'm in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. This is the last episode of the show. So,
John, we didn't talk about the Street Fighter movie at all.
Oh, God. Okay, so, yeah. They casted the Street Fighter movie. I mean, we knew that Roman Reigns was going to be Akuma. Mm-hmm. We knew that. I did not know that David Dastmalchian was going to be in Bison.
No, I
didn't either. I don't know. I think they feel like that's a Raul Julia choice.
Pick, yeah.
And I don't think that's a Raul Julia choice.
Yeah. I don't know anything about him. So
I think it is too ironic of a choice for that role. I think it is a too aware choice of that role.
Did they need to have picked someone who didn't know what Street Fighter was kind of at all? Do you think this guy knows what Street Fighter is? Did Raul Julia know what Street Fighter was?
No, famously, Raul Julia was literally dying of stomach cancer when he got the script and he told his kids about it. And his kids were like, I fucking love Street Fighter. And he was like, I'm going to be in the Street Fighter movie for you so you can watch me because I'm going to be toast in 6 months.
Oh, that's delightful.
Which is so
not
sweet.
Delightful, but you know what I mean.
No, it's so sweet. And at the end of that movie, it shows Raul Julia and it says Vaya con Dios.
Yeah, go with Todd.
Go with Todd. And so it's very sweet. I think David Dastmalchian probably knows Street Fighter because he was in some DC stuff. He was in The Dark Knight. He was in a few things that I'm like, you're like dork adjacent enough that I think you know what Street Fighter is. Yeah. Cody Rhodes is Guile. Get the fuck out of here.
That's right, though, is the thing.
It's right, but it's also like I'm annoyed.
Off, but it is correct. It's correct.
I know. Do you think he's going to keep... Now, wait, what a delicious question. Because his neck tattoo does actually look like the Shadaloo.
Yeah,
it's the Shadaloo logo, but with an American flag.
I think it is
They're going to have to get rid of it.
I think they are going to make up it out and then put it in the exact same spot. Like, I think if I'm doing the movie, the joke there is that Guile, because he doesn't like it and has been on paper as not liking it. There is a line
neck tattoo that he got?
Yes.
Which is so funny to me.
Which is really funny. I think there is a line in the flick where someone is like, I cannot believe you got the tattoo logo on your neck. And he says, I can't either. And then that's it. And then he does have it on his neck for the rest of the movie.
Interesting.
Noah Centineo looks fucking crazy. Mm-hmm. Whatever his name is, from All the Boys I Loved Before or whatever. Mm-hmm. He looks. They gave him what they took it away from The Rock and they gave it to this kid.
yeah.
Fucking crazy.
Beefy,
like top heavy, like a triangle man.
Yep.
It's nuts.
Yeah. Hiroki Goto is going to be E. Honda. Andrew Schultz, a right-wing comedian, is going to be Dan Hibiki.
Can we play a game really fast, Sean?
50 Cent's going to be Balrog. Jason Momoa as Blanca. And the idea of Jason Momoa curling up into a ball and flying at someone is like so fucking funny to me. Yes, we can play a game. Let's play a game.
Okay. I don't have a keyboard attached to this computer right now.
Okay, you're AFK.
I'm AFK because it's in my other room charging.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you think I can get to Street Fighter from the last thing that I was able to navigate to on this computer, which was Football Manager 26?
Oh, with just clicking?
Yes.
Okay, folks, I'm gonna try to do running commentary of this for the listeners, but folks, if you have access to YouTube, you can actually see this game as it's going. Just go to youtube.com/@VGBs. You can basically see it. Okay.
Here's
yes, I bet you could get there. I bet you could get there.
My plan here. Releasing Football Manager 25 would have damaged us, says Maker. That's the BBC article.
That's pretty amazing.
My plan is to go to Eurogamer. And then,
I think you've already made a mistake.
Really?
Yeah, but you do your strategy. Okay. I'll tell you what I did. All right, Nikki's gone to Eurogamer.
Eurogamer, and then I think I can. Am I allowed to? I'm gonna say that I'm not allowed to copy and paste.
Correct.
Okay.
This is just click'ems.
I'm just gonna go straight to Eurogamer.
Okay, straight to Eurogamer.
Now I'm all the way back.
It's the homepage. Wow, there's so much Silksong on the homepage of Eurogamer.
And again, this is part of the conversation that I was like, I guess I don't think I really circled the square on earlier.
Please, Nikki, please accept your cookies. I'm just kidding. I don't care.
I'm only going to give them the performance cookies.
Okay, good for you. Good for you.
Figure out.
Yeah, forget it.
It's not like that every fucking article on the website is not gonna be about Silksong. Like, you're still gonna get the big numbers that you want. It's just at the same time as everybody else, which is what was going to happen before.
I know.
Okay. Ooh, this was a mistake, John.
Yep, I know. I know that
this was a mistake.
Yeah.
Do you think I can get there from Skull and Bones?
Try it. All right,
this was a mistake.
Watch out, Skull and Bones. GTA 6 will be the first quintuple A game.
If I go to news, filter by fighting,
I think you're gonna get there. Whoa!
Capcom, they didn't write about it.
They didn't write about it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Never. Hey, that's just folks. This just proves it. Don't put your faith in Europe ever. They will disappoint you every time.
For some reason, they have put what? Okay, the fighting. I've filtered by fighting game news here on Eurogamer.com. The first article is from yesterday, and it says 9 months after release, Marvel Rivals will arrive on your aging PlayStation 4.
Mm-hmm.
How is that related?
Not a fighting game.
Not a fighting game. If I go to Mortal Kombat movie. Deadline. Oh, wait, no. But if I go to Deadline, I'm going to get far away from it. Unless.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
Unless Mortal Kombat. Ooh.
No, you
I was thinking that they were going to say Street Fighter.
No. Go down to release dates. Click it. Ooh. Go down. We're on release dates. Ooh, okay.
See, no, because now we're at the July 23rd.
Damn! Wow! All right, go all the way. Okay, wait. Go all the way back to the original.
I don't think
Football
I can
Manager.
click back.
What do you mean you can't click back?
I see what you're saying.
Go all the way back. So
you're
to
just
Football
saying
Manager.
that I've lost. That's fine.
Yeah, you've lost. Go to the Wikipedia page for Football Manager 26. Oh, there is none. Okay, well, all right. Never mind. Goodbye.
Cool game.
We lost. Thanks, folks. Thanks for if you want to play the at-home game, go to vgbs.com/join. You get your free game in the mail. Now the only other casting is that the person playing Dalsim is named Vidyut.
Mm-hmm.
And it appears to be about 30 years younger than Dalsim is.
Maybe he gets age. Maybe he gets surgery.
Also, Hiroki Goto not big enough to be sumo wrestler, in my opinion. Sorry.
Maybe he'll get. Also,
maybe he'll beef
aged.
Up.
Yeah.
Oh, aged. Yeah, maybe so. Hey, should we answer hype questions?
Yeah.
Go to vgbs.com/join. You can ask us questions over on the Hive category. Go to Hive Questions channel. We just have a running total. You know what, Nikki? We got to do is start marking the ones that we've answered because I'm not doing that.
I'll do that. We can do right that now. Time.
Awesome. Let's see. Jason asked, Nikki, how does it feel working with the Jair Bolsonaro of the left?
Pretty good. We're both obviously independently wealthy. And that's kind of honestly the biggest perk. I don't even see that one.
I did. I got it. Don't worry about it. I already got it.
Okay, great.
Yep. Let's see. Jason also asking, does Bethesda still exist in its current form long enough for the next Elder Scrolls game to actually release?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think it might contract a little bit, and they may not make like another Starfield follow up, and they may kind of punt.
They're doing. I don't think they're gonna get another Starfield, but I think they did announce that they're doing DLC.
They're doing DLC, they'll be around.
I'll be playing.
You'll be playing because that's one of your favorite games of all time.
Much. I'm just so curious to it's just like it's a thing where it's like it's trying to resuscitate a dead horse is what they're doing. Like the horse came out dead 3 years ago.
We're not beating a horse. We're trying to reanimate a horse.
Yeah, and it's like, no, gang, the horse has been dead. It came out dead.
Yeah.
And everyone kind of moved on from the dead horse. And you're the only ones out here trying to bring the horse back. Don't relax. It's over.
I'm quite disturbed by the imagery of Todd Howard staying behind where everyone just kind of saw a stillborn horse.
Yeah.
And he's like, it can happen.
It can happen.
Like, Todd, man, that's
listen.
Todd, man, that's just a dead horse, brother. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Listen, gestation period's long. Make another one.
Make another long one. Is there a game you've tried multiple times to get into over the years, but could never come around to it? That is Dylan asking this about Snake Eater. Thought the Snake Eater remake would work for me with improved controls. Turns out I just still can't stand this game.
Damn. It's a good question. I mean, I've tried multiple MOBAs and then they all kind of they bounce off for me. Like every time someone's like, we've made the MOBA for people who don't like these, I kind of actually do try it. And then I'm like, this fucking blows.
Yeah, Counter-Strike, League, and Valorant, I think would all fall into that category.
Yeah, that flavor of also first-person shooter, that like tactical first-person shooter is
just is not for me. It doesn't scratch the itches that I feel like I want to be scratched. Jason asking, what's the most interesting animal you've touched?
Great fucking question. I have, when I was in Australia, I touched a lot of weird shit. Like weird fish when I was down there.
Weird fish.
Because I went to the, I've touched a goblin shark. The severed head of a goblin shark I have touched.
Oh. The severed head of a goblin.
Yeah, because I went on a tour of the National Museum when I was down there.
Skull or with flesh on?
With flesh on it in a bucket of formaldehyde. So basically, when they store these animals, I don't have any pictures because you're not supposed to take pictures and stuff down there. But
you're not supposed to. I'm sorry. Yeah. No pictures of the fish head we keep in the bucket. It's gonna raise more questions than we're comfortable answering. Yeah, no shit.
So when I was in Australia 2 years ago for the World Cup, my friend Emily, who I lives down there, she is a marine biologist, and she works for the government, the science wing of the government, as a marine biologist. She takes pictures and logs like marine creatures. She goes out on like expeditions where they go out and they check on traps and stuff. They go and they catch fish. They document the fish. They either throw them back or whatever, blah, 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 blah. So she's got a lot of museum connections because she also used to work for the Western Australian Museum before she moved to Tasmania. So she has a lot of connections in the museum business. When we went to the National Museum of Science in Australia, we went down. Oh wait, no, actually it was the museum in in New Zealand. Te Papa is, I think, what the museum is called. Okay. Anyway, we went down into the fucking bowels of the museum, and I saw they just got a bunch of shit in jars and stuff down there. Okay. Yeah, it's just like you will go through. It's like a library of dead animal in jar, and then you look at dead animal in jar, and then they pull them out, and they pull them out so they can look at them, so they can compare them to other stuff, and they put them back, and then they kind of just were like, "Hey, you can walk around for a while." So Emily and I spent like 2 hours down there just looking at dead lizards and dead fish and stuff. And at one point we got to the shark room, and goblin sharks are so big and they've got a lot of the stuff on the body they basically understand. So they're like, well, we have limited space down here in the bowels of this museum.
Yeah.
We got to keep the important parts. So they'll sever the head of the shark, and then they'll dump it in a bucket of formaldehyde. And then the person who was giving us a tour was like, "Do you want to touch it?" And I was like, "Of course I want to touch it." Felt like sandpaper. It was crazy.
That's crazy. Human flesh, probably.
That is crazy. Human flesh is nuts. Everybody's is different.
Most interesting animal I've ever touched.
I just don't understand what you're trying to get across the point, you know?
No, I think most interesting animal I've ever touched was maybe just like a Sphinx cat. That's crazy.
Those are crazy.
You know, it's like, it's just your skin, huh?
I knew a girl who was pet sitting a Sphinx cat in Providence. Yeah. And she literally only asked me over so I could touch the cat. And I was like, she was like, "Do you want to touch the cat?" And I was like, "Yeah, absolutely." So then I came and touched the cat. And I was like, "I think I'm going to go." She was like, "Yeah, that's fair." Then I left.
I'm disgusted by this. Bye.
It's fucked up. Those things are gross.
Yeah.
Skin bags.
I've touched some like manta rays and stuff, which is kind of fun.
Those are cool.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess I haven't touched that many wild, weird animals.
You gotta start touching stuff. Dude, my opportunity vector for touching weird stuff is increased because of the amount of normal stuff that I touch in my everyday.
That's fair. Jason also asked, with Indiana Jones apparently being pretty good, it is, and IO probably making at least halfway decent Bond game. Yeah, probably. What old movie IP should get turned into a game? I have an easy answer for this. Actually, two easy answers.
Okay, what are they?
Jaws.
I was also going to say Jaws.
You have to build a boat and work together to not get eaten by a big fish. Yeah. Cool.
I was also going to say Jaws. Yep.
I'm going to say, what about Bob? You're Richard Dreyfuss trying to kill Bill Murray in increasingly funny ways.
That's good.
And like a cartoon character, he just doesn't die.
Yeah, that's great. Home Alone, which I guess is what the Hello Neighbor games are, but the tone of those fucking suck. So maybe maybe one of those, like an asynchronous or an asymmetrical multiplayer game where you're the team of the Wet Bandits and one of the people and then you get to kill the kid at the end if you win.
Yep.
And I can't tell, the thing that's so funny about a Jaws game or a Home Alone game is that you could argue that it is actually impossible in the Home Alone game, especially, to ever win. Like, it would be really funny if it was just impossible for the Wet Bandits to ever win. You always, every single time you lost, Kevin always win.
Kevin always win because Kevin always befriend lovable weirdo that rescues them. First, Snow Shovel Man showing up out of nowhere to brain the Wet Bandits.
Yeah.
And then murderer. And then Pigeon Lady to essentially assault the Wet Bandits, the sticky bandits in this case, with pigeons. Just pecking their eyes. Bird Woman. So Kevin's always going to befriend some sort of local tramp to essentially like kill the guys. It's just like the Grim Reaper in Vampire Survivors. God, it's just like it's just like the Yeti in Ski Free, you know? It's like,
God, it would be so sick because then while they're building the house, Kevin gets to go to a mall. Okay, listen, John, we're writing the video game right now.
Right, I know.
Kevin goes to Times Square and there's a bunch of guys that you can talk to that have stats over their heads that change every single round, and they're all like Pigeon Lady or Snowman or whatever, and they always show up in the last 2 minutes of the encounter every time they show up. But the Wet Bandits don't know which guy you've selected, so and then basically you can't use them back to back. When you use one, you're done.
You're done. Yeah, you're done. Yeah, I love that. It's like, looking at the stats. Yeah. Snow Shovel guy, really not approachable. I'm deeply scared of him.
Yes.
Oh, but he does have a granddaughter my age that he's estranged from.
No, and it's like,
let me get in that way. There
is persistence from round to round. So like Kevin's stats do go up depending on how many guys he traps. Like Kevin's stats go up and make it more or less likely for him to convince some of the adults to be on his team. So you can make actions. Like if you use a lot of fire, the snowman's not going to like that. But if you use a lot of ice traps, the snowman's going to love it. Is that John Drake? Who owns Home Alone now?
It's Fox.
It's
so I think that might be John
Drake. Get on the fucking phone. I've got a great idea.
John, great idea for a Home Alone game. I get 2% of it. Nikki gets the rest.
I think we split it 50-50.
Okay, sure.
That's good business.
I'll design a lot of pigeon people for this game.
Perfect.
Just get at us, John. We're waiting for our check. Thank you. With Silksong out, y'all mentioned Beyond Good and Evil 2 on last week's pod. Why do you think it doesn't have the same release date when Infamy as other long announced games?
Because no one gave a shit about it.
That is genuinely, I think that is the answer. I think like Beyond Good and Evil was a major cult classic. It was not really a critical darling even at the time. It was certainly not a sales darling. And the fact that it was getting a sequel at all seemed insane. And then when we saw the scope of the game that they were trying to make, it almost immediately became apparent that this one's not a joke.
Yeah.
That's never coming out. Like that game is never coming out. So like I think it's just because everyone kind of scoped that out.
That was 3 presidential administrations ago.
That was a long time ago.
Obama was president when they announced that game.
Obama. Jason also asked, what is your current favorite song or musical artist? I love talking about music on this podcast. Let's do it.
David Byrne, ever fucking heard of him? Just put out an album today. And it's called Who Is the Sky? Just fucking funny. There's a song on this album called Moisturizing Thing. And the plot of this song is that the person that David Byrne is seeing gives him a cream. Okay. That says that and then they are like, it makes the wrinkles go away. And he's like, great. And then he puts it on and then it turns out that the cream is magic and it makes him look like he's 3 years old. And then the rest of the song is him going into social situations and being annoyed at the fact that everyone thinks he's baby, even though he's not baby. It's really, really goofy. It's really goofy.
Person who's only seen Boss Baby. Real Boss Baby vibes from this David Byrne album.
Also on that album, there's another great track called What Is the Reason for It, which is just kind of it's a Talking Heads fell off the back of the truck. And it's got Haley Williams on it. That's fun. So that's been good. I've been listening a lot to Blood Orange. Who is this guy? He released an album called SX Honey last week or a week and a half or maybe 2 weeks ago. No one's quite sure. Which is delightful. That's kind of like ambient, like I don't know. I think it's great. I didn't see it hard for me to describe what genre it is because it kind of flows. And a bunch of them, Apple Music calls it alternative, which is what they call anything that they don't know what to call.
They call anything they don't know what to do yet. Yeah.
So that's been good. And then there's one other album that I have been really listening to. Oh, John, Justin Bieber?
Yes.
He put out an album
that was pretty good. Yeah.
It was actually surprisingly good. He put out another one today. It's called Swag 2. So I haven't listened to that, but I'm going to give that a listen. I didn't listen to a lot of that new Justin Bieber album. But what I did, I was like, okay.
That's like, okay. Yeah, it's not bad. What have I been listening to? Deftones have a new album out called Private Music. The lead single from that is My Mind is a Mountain, which is super, super, super hard and awesome. So if you like Chino Moreno and the rest of the boys in Deftones, you should check out that new album. I've been revisiting Laugh Track, which is the last album that The National made. I did not like the first 3 pages of Frankenstein, which is the album they made before that. I did not like that album very much.
Yeah.
But I revisited Laugh Track, and I think that album is pretty good. So if you like The National, give that a shot after a couple of kind of disappointing releases. Tyler, the Creator, has a new album out called Don't Tap the Glass, which is kind of insane.
Banger.
Yeah, it kind of goes crazy.
Ring 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 is my favorite on there.
Yeah, there are a lot of good tracks, but they go fucking hard. And yeah, I don't know. That's about it. Like in terms of like new stuff, I would say.
If you're on, if you're one of the 7 people who uses Apple Music,
the tide's turning, bud.
Yeah, I know.
Tide's turning.
It's been nice to be on the right side of history.
I'll tell you this real quick. Spotify has been giving me patterns on my playlists so often that I'm getting close to getting off of them.
It's tough.
It's a bad app.
Yeah, it's not good.
Anyway.
Yeah. And listen, I need to be so clear. Apple Music, the act of using the app Apple Music is like using iTunes in 2011.
Yeah, sure.
Like it fucking blows sometimes to use this app. However, the stuff on there is pretty good. I don't remember if I mentioned it on this show or if I was just talking in private or what. But my favorite thing on Apple Music is the fact that it has radio. So there used to be 3 stations. It was Apple Music 1, Hits, and Country. And now there's 5 stations. It's 1 Hits, Country, and then there is a Latin music station. There is a chill music station. And then there is now a club, which is like an EDM focus station. And the last 3, the Latin one actually gets programming, but club and chill are kind of auto-programmed with playlists. And then on Fridays, the club station actually turns into a live, they will take sets, like they will take sets, like live sets, and then they'll put those as programming, which is actually kind of cool.
Which is great. Yeah.
But
awesome.
I turned it on the other day and I caught the last 5 minutes of on Hits, and I caught the last 5 minutes of a show called under the Pure Throwback Radio that was called Yacht Rock Essentials with guest host Kenny Loggins. And if you can believe it, I dropped everything so I could listen to this 2-hour long episode of this fucking thing. John, do you know this story of how they did What
a Fool Believes?
What a Fool Believes?
I do.
I did not know this story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kenny Loggins has only heard of Michael McDonald in conversations in the street. Mm-hmm. Did they talk about this on the comedy show Yacht Rock?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, anyway. He doesn't know who he is. Really. He's never met the man.
Correct.
Finally gets this man's address. Michael McDonald's like, fine, come over.
Mm-hmm. Fine, come over.
Exactly. Kenny Loggins pulls up in front of this man's house. Door of Michael McDonald's home, wide the fuck open. Michael McDonald is in the whatever room where the piano is, going dun, 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 with the fucking piano. Kenny Loggins walks in the house. Michael McDonald does not introduce himself. He says, nope. I don't know what to do next. And Kenny Loggins is like, I've got it. Then they write the song. They have not introduced themselves to each other. They do not know each other. And then
Star-crossed lovers.
And then they fucking write What a Fool Believes.
Yep.
They introduce themselves to each other once they've completed writing the song. Fucking
like
crazy.
two wandering samurai.
It's so sick.
Liberating a village and then being like, hi, nice to meet you.
The glee with which Kenny Loggins tells this story in this thing is so infectious.
That's great.
It's really cool. And it's just 2 hours of him being like, yeah, I don't know. We were kind of just making music and we didn't know what we were doing at the time. We were just kind of like, we're like, damn, black people are making really cool, smooth jazz right now. And then we could have
a little bit of that.
Yeah. And he was like, what if we were and then he literally is like,
what if we took a little something for the whites? Okay.
But he basically is like, none of this shit exists without any of the black artists that we were borrowing shit from, which I was like, thank you, Kenneth. And it's just a delightful 2 hours.
Yeah. And then they wrote one of the most pop songs ever written.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of like deep cut shit like that on Apple Music, which I really like.
That's fun.
But then the rest, the act of using the app is a bummer.
It's tough.
Hey, wait. Hey, you heard about this Laufey? How do you say?
LaFou?
Laufey.
I'm aware. Yes.
Never heard of this chick before in my life. I listened to Lover Girl last night and I was like, interesting, kind of a banger. So that's good. I'm gonna put my head down.
It's actually
after this.
It's actually Leve.
That's not. I can't. The letters aren't there, but okay. Leve, you're good. I'm gonna listen to that. I haven't listened to the new Sabrina Carpenter with really any real intent. But
I've listened to a little bit. Sabrina's doing a cool thing, which is she is making it hard to listen to her tracks in mixed company.
That's cool. That's good, actually. I think that's kind of fun. That's kind of
it's kind of funny. I was like, yeah, all right. This music video's got Coleman Domingo in it. All right, I like this jam. It's like good disco beat. She's like, I'm getting it so wet, it's dripping down my thighs. All right,
good for you, Sab.
I'm over here just going like, you go, girl. Like, I've got nothing to say about this, but this is a cool track. Like it's just gotten to the point where I'm like, I like your music, but like, I feel like that's the most I can say about it. I'm here to listen and just take it in. You know what I mean?
Just accept.
But she does have that album out, and it's what I've heard, I've liked a lot. So
there's also a new listen. You asked this question. The new Dominic Fike album is good.
That's a made up name, but that's all right.
I know. But that album is good. And Pink Panther just put did a Tiny Desk.
Oh, she did? Oh, I gotta go. I
haven't watched it either. I'm waiting until I get high.
Did she play illegal?
I probably would assume so.
Probably. So I was watching Vanderpump Rules, and there was a character on the show, introduced on the show, and I looked her up, and I don't know why. I just had to say this. I'm going to send you the name of this person.
Please.
And I just want you to read it. I'll send it to your Discord.
Okay.
Her legal name is this? It's her legal Christian name. So the girl her name is Vale, but she got a restraining order on this man who is named
Hayes Stuppy.
That's correct. Hayes Stuppy. Stuppy. I'm Hayes Stuppy.
Stupid.
Speaking of fucking made up names.
Also, one more. There's an album called Black British Music by Jim Legacy, but Legacy, there's an X in there, so it's Legxacy. Awesome. That's so cool. There's a track on there called it's like 2008 Wayne Rooney. Hold on. Jim Legacy. It is called 06 Wayne Rooney. And that's my favorite on there. Anyway, go. That's great.
Really good. Go listen to A Taste of Paradise by Yuji Toriyama. That is a city pop album from 1985. I believe.
Just came out.
You should just go listen to that. It's really good.
City pop to me, it's not city pop season to me until I think I have 2 weeks until it's city pop season for me.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm not saying it's city pop season now. I'm just saying when you're just when the time is right, you should listen to that. All right. Bone Chug Axel asks, what's a big game this year you're certain your co-host has forgotten the existence of?
Ooh, that's gonna see, here's the thing. I'm gonna have to look at the release calendar.
I was about to say the trick question is that we've both forgotten about most things that are happening this year, I think.
2020. I don't know what else is coming out. The Pokemon is the only game that I think I'm 25 game releases.
All right, let's go. Let's save me, Game Informer, with your good video game release schedule calendar.
Borderlands 4, John.
I knew that was coming out, though. That's on my radar. I'm excited about that one. I can't believe I'm excited about that one, but I am.
Okay, Pokemon. Dude, nothing else. Ninja Gaiden. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, which I've spoken to Charles enough, who, by the way, congrats, engaged.
Oh yeah,
Charles
that's
Hart,
exciting.
Game Informer, Charles Hart, engaged. I've spoken to him enough about that video game, and it is real. So I do think it is going to come out. Dude, not to be crazy, I don't. There's none of this stuff is a surprise.
None of it's big. None of it's big. None of it's.
They're making another Call of Duty.
None of it's big. You forgot that Little Nightmares 3 is coming out.
I did forget that, and I think I actually have that on my Fantasy Critic team.
Yep.
So
I think that's the only one that jumped out at me.
Yeah.
Good question, but I just don't have a great answer.
Yeah.
Sawyer asks, what's your favorite secret in a game, whether you personally found it or not?
My favorite secret in a game. The first time, I didn't know that the skulls were in Halo. I didn't know what that was. Sure. So then when someone was like, hey, did you know that there's these little collectibles that you can get that change how hard the game is? I said, what the fuck are you talking about? And then he pulled me over and was like, okay, I'm going to show you one right now. And I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even know you could do that. I didn't know you could do that. Which is a kind of a boring one, but it made me very happy at the time because I was like, oh, that's good. Sick.
I like that. I think mine is there's a room in Portal 2, kind of a secret room in Portal 2 where you can listen to the entirety of the Nationals' Exile Vilify, which they wrote for the Portal 2 soundtrack in a room just playing on a little radio. And I thought that was neat. So that's probably my favorite. Jason says, remember Pogs? I sure do. Nikki wasn't alive for the heyday of that.
I wasn't.
Yep. Adam Juice asks, what's the weirdest dream you've had that's featured your VGB's co-host? Fortunately, I've never had a sexual dream about anyone I've ever podcasted with, which I'm very happy about.
That's good.
So then I have to go deep into the well because if it's not
sex, then what's weird?
I mean, listen. If it's not sex and it's not a nightmare, I have trouble remembering a lot of them.
Yeah, I've had dreams where you've died for sure. Right after we got laid off, at in the real pits of it, I had a lot of dreams that we all died. Is that a good answer? And it was always it was never anything interesting. Okay. It was just come to the hospital dead, you know.
Okay, come to the hospital. Is that why you were so worried texting me when I was in the ER like 3 weeks ago? You're like, no, not
like this,
not like this.
Yeah, but I think that's honestly that's it.
People, for me, dreams are so strange in the sense that they usually have kind of a focal point and they can take on this kind of almost that they could take on dreamlike quality. No shit, John. Just kind of just like this, like there's such a clear focal point, and then that focal point kind of switches direction and gets very like fractured, and that's usually kind of like at the point where I'm starting to wake up. And at that moment of fracture, that's when like people will just show up in the dream. So like Nikki will just show up randomly, but like nothing is like that odd about it usually.
I'm just there.
I've had weird dreams. I've definitely had dreams where like someone's died. I don't usually tell them, but that's happened. But it hasn't happened like Nick. Like maybe the weirdest thing is like Nikki and I are like traveling together, and then something very strange happens.
I'll get those. Yeah.
It's something like that. Grace asks a question that I will we will answer. Tier list: Outback Steakhouse, Olive Garden, Red Lobster, Texas Roadhouse, Carrabba's, Applebee's, Chili's, Cheesecake Factory, P.F. Chang's.
Okay. I need to look at the list again.
So it's just a little bit up. And
I see it. I have it.
You see it?
I just need to. Right. I've never been to Carrabba's.
Okay, Carrabba's is pretty good.
Is that the pasta place?
It's good pasta. It is definitely better than Olive Garden.
Wait, is Carrabba's the same as
Maggiano's?
Yes.
No.
Different.
Is
Carrabba's above Maggiano's?
I would say it's about the same.
It's about the same. Okay, so here's my thing about Maggiano's. I liked that place until one time I went and I ordered food, and then they brought me a cold version of the food that I had just eaten. And they said, this is free because you just bought it. And I said, well, now I just know that you put it in the microwave. And that's what it was in. That's where it came from before. So I don't, Carrabba's is going to maybe have to be down at the bottom for me.
Okay.
Or a no contest because I haven't done it. Red Lobster also, unfortunately, pretty low. It's a poison establishment. The Cheddar Bay biscuits are good, but I can't really eat them.
Also, here's the trick. Though. Everyone's like, oh, the Cheddar Bay biscuits. Here's the thing. You can make your own
better at your house.
And they're way better. And I don't even mean with the mix.
No.
I just mean just with straight up from scratch. It is so easy to make them, and they'll be delicious.
There's a woke grocery store there's a lot of woke grocery stores by me, but there's one that is pretty close to me that sells. This weekend, John. You have to remind me to go take a picture of it. Okay. They sell drop biscuits, but pre-made drop biscuits. At the store in the fridge. The thing about a drop biscuit is that it is criminally easy to make.
Criminally easy.
They cost $15 for 6.
For $15? That's crazy. On
the box, it says biscuitisserie.
So a drop biscuit, for those who don't know, is basically just like you mix the dough together and then you're just balling them up and putting them on the fucking tray.
Yeah.
You're not doing the big folds and getting the layers. You're just making the fucking biscuit that's not layered.
Yeah.
Which, like, at the end of the day, if you're gonna hand me one and just it's done, yes, I prefer a layered. But if you're at home, who gives a fucking shit? It's good.
I feel like you kind of walked over the fact that I said that on the box it says biscuitisserie on it. Which isn't
biscuitisserie.
Anything.
That's nothing.
Which is nothing.
It's nothing.
Chili's is up there. Cheesecake Factory is maybe B tier. Outback Steakhouse C tier. Olive Garden D. P.F. Chang's is going to be a C for me. I've never been a Texas Roadhouse. Chili's is Applebee's when you're drunk is A or S.
So Grace, I abstain from.
Oh my god! I fucking knew it. As soon as it came across the fucking thing, I was like, John's not going to answer this one.
I don't think this is something that I feel comfortable. You know what? Okay. Outback, Olive Garden, Texas Roadhouse, Applebee's, Chili's, and P.F. Chang's, all S.
No, see, you can't. That's
and the rest of them, Trash from a toilet. I'm just kidding. Okay, all right. You know what? I'll be brave. Brave.
Yeah, please be brave.
I'll be brave. Olive Garden, Red Lobster, low.
Okay.
P.F. Chang's Cheesecake Factory, just above it. Applebee's, Carrabba's, just above that. Oh, wait. I skipped something. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
No, you're good.
No, I didn't. Red Lobster, Cheesecake Factory, just above that. Applebee's, Carrabba's, Texas Roadhouse, Outback, above that. And then I guess Applebee's, Chili's above those.
I think I haven't been to a Chili's in a long time, and I've been asking people to take me to Chili's for ages, and I
I'll go to a Chili's with you.
Thank you. It's just that you can't go to a Chili's by yourself. You can't. It's tough. You can't.
Okay.
I'm too young and virile to be going to Chili's alone.
You walk into a Chili's, you're like, vibes are off. There are way too many not virile people in here. I don't think this is the right. I don't think this is the right place to get a
right.
Not the right place to get a triple dipper tonight, honey. Sorry, we gotta go.
We have to leave. We have to leave the car somewhere. Maybe we can go to Manhattan Beach.
We have to. Yeah, maybe so. Jesus Christ!
Crazy thing to say. Just let me say whatever to this microphone.
Egg emoji asks, it has recently come to my attention that if I were a musical instrument, I'd be an oboe. What are you?
Is that mean?
Yeah, like who told you?
Who
that?
said that to you?
Like I feel like as an oboe player, I feel like someone was mean to you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, unless you think that's cool, in which case that's great. I don't know. Trying to think. A lot of ways to be annoying, perhaps. Mm-hmm. When a person gets it, it's good. Mm-hmm. Maybe like a saxophone.
I was going to say saxophone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That feels right.
Yeah. I'm one of those big ass saxophones.
Yeah. Like a horse sax is what they call them.
Like a horse sax. Blackjack Attack says, it's football time once again. Are there any traditions that you do when the season starts? Or generally, are there any late summer, early fall activities you're looking forward to? We covered some of these last week, but yeah, now I'm actually getting into gear to do some of them.
Yeah, it's nice. I will say week 1 feels weird because of it starts on
week 1's
Thursday.
And there's a game on right now.
Oh, it's now? Oh,
I think
because they're in fucking Brazil.
They're in fucking
so
Brazil.
Week 1 is weird.
It starts in 45 minutes.
Oh, okay. It starts at 5. So week 1 is weird. It really won't hit for me until I see commercial laden Scott Hansen on the television.
Yeah, boy, brother.
What's he gonna say? Do you think? What is he? Because
he's got to acknowledge it, right?
Because there's got to be a line. Like,
okay, for those who don't know, really quick, NFL Red Zone was 7 hours of commercial-free football. It was literally like the craziest value prop in sports cable, basically. And it's like my favorite thing in the world. ESPN's bought the stake in NFL Network and NFL Red Zone. They do not take it over quite yet, but they are introducing ads into the experience this year, and people are mad about it. Okay, Nikki, go.
There are a lot of ways that this could manifest.
Right.
When they say ads, they could mean picture-in-picture, which I would hate because it is antithetical, but would be better than them cutting away, literally.
Correct.
I think what it will be is it will be silent cutaway or silent picture-in-picture with a big clock to tell you exactly how much longer there is until the ad is gone. Okay. But I think the game feed's going to be real small. Like, I don't think it's going to be 50-50. I think it's going to be like 70-30 advertisement to game feed before it comes back. which is a bummer.
Yeah.
Anyway, football season doesn't start for me until I see the man on the television. So I'm probably I've got some beer that I've been holding on to. I'm gonna fucking veg out on Saturday. I'm gonna do or on Sunday. I actually have intentionally planned to do basically nothing that day.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a good day. Probably going to make a big pot of red beans and rice this weekend.
Hell
so it's like a big hearty thing, big hearty spicy thing. I'm already thinking about chili. I'm already thinking about some baked goods that I want to make. So yeah, definitely a lot of that I do. Cool. Yeah. Egg emoji, what's the best game?
Good question.
Someone ask this every week, please. We could definitely do that.
What's the best game? They kind of went crazy with Jax.
Jax is pretty nuts, yeah.
Not
I think
JAX.
Yeah, no, I know. JACKS. Yeah, I know. I totally got you.
I just want the audience at home because they could be thinking that I'm talking about the PlayStation Portable game Jax.
No. I knew it. I knew what you meant.
Not what I'm talking about.
No.
I would never say that about Jax.
No, I think Tetris went pretty hard. Let's just say that.
I mean, oh, fuck. You know what? I played more of that Luminous demo.
Oh, yeah. How was that?
It's good.
More Luminous.
Yeah,
huh?
You know Luminous. You remember Luminous? I said this after SGF, but it's like,
the Tetris Effect people made another Luminous.
Yep.
All right,
and folks, it's that.
Hey, also, ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, that's what it is. Literally nothing wrong with that. But it is the same. So that's good. I played more of that.
All right, we have a question here from Nikki. First time, long time. Did you know that Chipotle didn't always have carne asada?
Dog, this fucked me up. So the steak, I thought in my brain that they were calling it carne asada. It's not. They just call it steak.
They just call it steak.
I saw an advertisement that was like, great news. We're bringing back the carne asada. And I'm like, wait.
What do you mean?
What have you
been serving me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not.
Yeah.
Would it be crazy if the barbacoa that they served at Chipotle was goat? Like it's supposed to be?
Yeah, Caprito. Yeah. That'd be amazing.
That would be so sick.
My Hero Zero on the spot review, pinball.
Better when you're drunk. Best when it's free. Almost never worth it if you're paying for it.
Fuck. Yeah, no. 5 out of 5 if you've had 2 beers and at the bar it's free.
Yeah. Which is what we did.
That's a dynamite experience.
Yeah, which is what we did when we went to the Cider Kid. That is peak. That was peak pinball.
Dynamite. That was a dynamite experience.
There's a pinball place, the place that has pinball near me. And the machines are cool, but it's also like I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
I don't want to pay.
I'm not a sicko for pinball. I will say that. I'm not like, I know some pinball sickos. I'm not one of those. Maybe she forgot. Silksong 2 win.
Ooh, just a couple of weeks.
My real answer is like, I don't think they'll take as long. I think it'll be like 4 years. They'll make a follow up or something like that.
You think they would not want to maybe do something else?
I you know what? I'm gonna just actually plead the fifth on what I would actually want to say. I'm like, I don't think they have it in them
to do anything.
I don't think they have it in. I don't think they have it.
Listen, sometimes here's what I will say. Sometimes the wrong people get rich.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes sometimes teams get success that maybe it would be better served if other teams got maybe that success.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if we need more of these.
Yeah, I don't either. Symbiosis asks, which NBA team is set up for success in the upcoming season? Great question.
The Oklahoma City Thunder, who are about to get like Sam Presti is in the pocket.
I know.
He's in Pablo Torre's ear. He's the reason. If you have the big news in the NBA this week, play the music, Jordan. The big news in the NBA this week is that Pablo Torre, who is a guy with a podcast, I need to be so clear, is not.
Yeah, unfortunately, I will say that's pretty much just who that guy is.
He's a guy with a podcast that used to work for ESPN, and now he's a guy with a podcast who went to Harvard for journalism. Put out a podcast episode where he basically puts a bunch of paper on a table, both figuratively and literally, and is like, hey, there was this fake tree planting company that existed on paper to plant trees and be like a bank, like a green bank. And then Kawhi Leonard, who is a basketball player with big hands, who only ever plays half of the basketball games in a given season, who plays for the Clippers. Hands are
Folks,
so
his
big.
hands are so really big.
He plays half of the games every year.
Yeah.
But is very good when he does play.
Sure.
Plays for the Clippers, has an uncle who is sketchy as fuck. And is constantly trying to, whenever he had like a free agency thing, like almost 10 years ago now at this point, where Uncle Dennis, who is the uncle's name, was trying to get teams to give him and Kawhi money outside of the amount of money that they are obligated and able to give under the rules of being in the NBA.
Right.
What Pablo Torre alleges is that there was this company Aspiration received an investment to the tune of $50 million from Steve Ballmer, who is the guy that owns the Clippers. And most, if not all of that money was basically earmarked to just go then straight to Kawhi Leonard as a payment in surplus of the amount of money that he was being paid by the team, which is at its base, a circumvention, if true, is a circumvention of the cap, which is like one of the NBA will put a lot of
sacrosanct rules in the NBA.
They'll let you hold a gun. They'll let you bring a gun into the locker room. They'll let you.
They will let you wave a gun at people.
Yeah, they'll let you do. They'll kind of do whatever. And they'll say, it's chill. That is one of the ones where they are like, that you can't do because it undermines the ability for the rest. The reason it's a collectively bargained agreement is that everyone has come together to be like, this is how much we can pay.
Yep.
And it seems like this is correct, but it is going to require not a man with a podcast to maybe bring it across bring it across the goal line. And if they get fucked on this, I think the picks transfer to the Thunder,
which means that the Thunder are going to be unbelievably good for the next, and I'm not kidding, probably 15 years. Like, unless something really weird happens, like unless in 5 years Adam Silver's like, we got to blow up the whole fucking league. We're starting over.
We're doing that
thing.
Draft.
You know that thing you could do at the beginning of an NBA 2K my league thing where you just like put all the players in a pile and we're doing that.
We gotta.
Yeah, we gotta.
So the Thunder.
Listen, we'll give the Thunder the first pick, but we gotta blow the rest of it up.
Yeah, the Thunder look pretty good. I don't think anybody is close.
The Thunder look good. I agree. I don't think anyone's close. I think maybe the Knicks come out of the East, but I don't think that's going to be a good finals. The most interesting thing is that a lot of teams that were really good, I think for the first time, a lot of teams that were like extremely good last season, especially in the East, may not even make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like Boston will probably sneak into the playoffs.
I think,
but they are not going to be dominant at all because they've just lost so much. Indiana obviously playing without Halliburton, so like that's kind of a wash.
Should fucking tank. Like they should fucking tank. Like they got rid of Miles Turner. They should tank.
They should tank. My craziest prediction, which I can't say is not born out of some bias, but like I think the Mavs make it to the Western Conference Finals and get absolutely fucking bodied by Oklahoma City.
I don't think they can beat Houston.
I don't think they'll have to. I think like the Nuggets will beat Houston or something like that.
Yeah, you think they'll just get fucked by seeding?
Yeah, I think they'll get fucked by seeding. I don't think it's like, I agree with you.
I think the Mavs can beat the Nuggets.
The Nuggets? Yes, I do. I don't think the Nuggets have enough. I don't think they match up well against a team that has multiple superstars.
But Kyrie's not coming back until May.
I know, but he'll be in the playoffs.
But you think he'll ramp up that quick off of an ACL?
Yeah. That dude's tough. That dude's pretty tough.
Yeah. I think
that's my boldest prediction.
I don't want to put anything in stone because John and I will the week before the season.
We will.
I think the Thunder take it all. I think they repeat.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt there.
I do think it is against the Knicks, but I think
it's against the Knicks. A 5-game.
I think it's I was gonna say I think it's a gentleman's sweep. Like I think it's a
5-game.
I think they let them win one at MSG.
They win one in the Garden. You know,
we get the best side talk NYC we've ever seen.
Yeah, absolutely. Fuck Oklahoma. Flat Widow, come to the skyscraper city. You want to build the tallest building in the States? Suck my fucking meat bag. Yeah, it's gonna be really good.
That's good. You're rehearsing really now for when you go.
I'm rehearsing now. Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's like I do think it's man. Yeah, I think the most interesting team in the league to me, I think, is actually going to be San Antonio again.
Oh sure,
but they're not winning very many games. Like I think they will be as interesting as the Kings were the first Boom season.
The thing I worry about San Antonio is like how many years is it going to be before Wemby or Wemby's agents kind of like, yeah, we are kind of the most interesting team every year, but like,
do we win?
Who else are we getting? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. That I think they're gonna.
It's probably coming.
It's coming. I think they are actually. I think the calculus changes now, obviously, but like, you have to kind of wait out Oklahoma City at this point if you're them.
Right.
But then
let them punch themselves out.
Yeah, then now it's like, okay, well, like if those Clippers picks do go,
that's tough.
That's tough. That's tough.
That's hard.
That's tough.
Do you think the league calls a vote kind of like the tush push in the NFL? Like you're like, no, this is not fair.
No, we can't.
They did it too good. They did it too good. I don't think this is allowed.
Like, do we think the Clippers did a big cheating? Yes. Is it worth having Oklahoma City be the best team in the league for the next decade?
Forever?
Maybe no. So maybe we let them slide. We just slap on the wrist. See, Ballmer, you can't come to games for 6 weeks.
Yeah. There's a fucking cultural ceiling on Oklahoma City being great for the next decade.
Yeah, we've
really pretty much already hit it.
Yeah, we really can't.
I just don't think it's going to happen. Yeah. So, I think it'll be Oklahoma City. There's really not.
Nobody's close.
I don't think it's close. Ba. Let's do one more. Like Dylan asked, I've been playing Skate 3 at least once a month since the thing came out. That's awesome. And I know that it's something I can continue to return to pretty much as long as I like. Bummer about New Skate is the fact that its live service means it will eventually just be unplayable, which really sucks. That is true. Is there any game no longer available that you would still return to if it were possible?
Yeah, Paragon.
Okay. So
yeah, Paragon.
That's it.
Cool. No, I think I don't know if there's a game that like the games that I'm thinking of in my brain are actually still playable, but the vibe's not the same. I want to be able to play.
I think that counts.
I want to be able to play Modern Warfare 2 in the 2 months after it came out again.
Oh, totally.
You know?
Sure.
Like, I want that. I want to play Halo 2 again, but I'm in high school again. Like, that's what I want. Like, I want to be able to play Halo Reach.
Yeah.
And, like, the vibes of it are kind of the same. I want to go on the computer and everyone is mad about Armor Lock again. Like, that's the kind of... And it isn't even... Most of the time, I know this is maybe a crazy thing to say, But most of the time, if a live service game dies, it's because it wasn't good.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, is it a bummer? Like, yeah, for sure. Like, all of these people did work a really long time. Like Concord, obviously, right? Like, a lot of people worked really, really hard on that video game. Are people gonna miss Concord? No. Right? Like, no. Skate 4 is going to probably be a good skate game. I think they will probably leave it on for as long as people are going to want to play the video game Skate 4, because they have left the servers on for Skate 3 for so
They've left the servers on for Skate 3, and also, lest we forget, they are just turning Anthem servers off, which is absolutely crazy to me.
And they did
so EA gives stuff a lot of runway, to be honest.
Like, I not to hand it to EA, but I do actually think that as long as you are going to want to play this new Skate, you're probably going to be able to play this new Skate.
I'm definitely not answering the same question, but it's kind of the same as you. It's like, I'd love to play Halo 2 in my college dorm room.
Yeah.
I'd love to play Time Splitters 2 with my high school friends. Well, the first Tenacious D album is playing in the background. A lot of what I wish would come back is just like experiences I've lost. But some of it is connected to those games. And it's like, I guess I could play Time Splitters 2, but not the same way that I did before.
And I think there is stuff like, I remember playing Battleborn, but I don't remember anything about it. So like, it would be...
The good news is that when you come back and visit, I actually can't believe we didn't do this.
Yeah, I know, crazy.
I'll just take you to the Frisco Video Game Hall of Fame or whatever, and the museum, and you can just see all the cool Battleborn stuff that was once in the Gearbox office.
That's awesome. He did an interview. Randall did an interview today. Hold on. Actually, can I pull up you can pick and answer another question, and I'll read you the quote.
I will do that. Which obscure or niche game are you complete sicko for? Asked Soundshift. Mine is Slay the Spire. You have a very cute dog. Soundshift. I didn't know that.
Also, my friend, that game's not obscure.
I
will say it. I just don't want you to be mean to yourself and think that you're playing a game that nobody else is playing.
It's not an obscure game. I would agree with that. Like, mine's like fucking Kickle Cubicle, dude, on the fucking NES.
Yeah, mine is
so
Fuser.
No one's playing that shit. Yeah.
Listen, when I feel bad about myself, I go on, I stream Fuser, and I say I do have an impact, because the game goes from 3 people watching it to 33 people watching it, and I say that's me. That's an influencer. That's baby. My 10x baby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's a quote from Randall Pitchford from an article written by Rhiannon over at thegamer.com.
Rihanna.
I'm sure that's the first time she's heard that.
Rihanna. Just want to get another clean one.
While all of the Borderlands games are readily available, this is Rhiannon. While all the Borderlands games are readily available to play on the majority of available platforms right now, Battleborn, Gearbox's take on the hero shooter genre, is not. While Pitchford couldn't make any specific commitments to the preservation of games, it is clearly something that troubles him on a much more existential level than I was expecting. Now, this is Randall, okay?
Okay, all right. I'm strapping the fuck in. All right.
I've lost games, and then it's an emotional experience, so I admire the activism. It's a weird, challenging problem, though, because I think that at the same time, sorry, I have to rotate it because of where the arrow is, so I can't read it. If we're going to have any games that are sincere live services, it seems mutually exclusive to have something that's going to be a living thing that can't be allowed to die. I don't know how to get around that. It's kind of a metaphor, I think, for life, he tells me. I hate the fact that someday the people that I care about aren't going to be here, And someday I'm not going to be here. I freaking hate that. And I wish that I could be here forever because I don't want to miss anything. And I hate the idea of someone missing me. And it's just something that I have to accept and deal with. But I love our fight against that. And that's why today we no longer, and I think that's why today we live longer than we did 100 years ago. And I think that if we keep up that fight, maybe tomorrow we can live even longer and our games can live even longer.
Whoa, wait, whoa, what do you mean? That took such a fucking, I was going to make a joke about like, yeah, it sucks about Battleborn. I'm thinking about conquering death. That was funny in and of itself. But Randy's theory on why we're living longer now? Excuse me?
And so I really appreciate the activism, and I think it comes from the same heart that I have, which is a heart that loves experiences that are worthy and just wants to make sure that they're there forever. He's talking about Battleborn.
Battleborn.
The truth is,
Battleborn.
There's going to be a time, trillions and trillions of years from now, when the universe will exist in a heat death and everything will have decayed to a maximum state of entropy and there's literally nothing. Battleborn was about the last star that would exist before that moment because all of the stars in the universe will end. And it's just so sobering to think about the fact that everything will end. Not just us, but literally everything. And I kind of hate that. And I hate the fact that we have to live in a universe that will be destroyed. And I love that I hate that because it makes you want to fight against that. This man is talking about Battleborn.
Battleborn. God, I would be sobbing laughing if that man was just giving me that quote. Just like, please say psych. Like, what are you talking? Like, what do you mean? That's fucking crazy.
The article is called, let me get the title of it for
God,
you.
thank you, Rhiannon, for your service of getting that quote.
Yeah, the article is called Randy Pitchford on Borderlands 4, the movie, and the existential terror of ceasing to exist.
That's incredible.
Oh man, yeah, it's
God,
over on the Gamer. Really fucking funny.
Thank you, Rhiannon and the Gamer, and thank you to everyone for asking us Hive questions. You go once again to VGBs.com/join. Join the Hive, and you can ask us a question every single week. We will answer them on the show. Hey, Nikki, I've got 2 new reviews this week.
That's awesome, and then I have a gift for you.
Okay, and if you leave us a 5-star review and write a review, we will read it on the show. We have from Fragile Swift. I missed this multiple times in a row because it's from New Zealand. 5 stars, crying. The discussion about the way money works and what happens when, quote, everything just works out, or, quote, when the old Navy is closed, unquote, literally made me cry. And I realized I'm a gigantic dummy from not having started listening to the show until just a few weeks ago. If you're not a leftist, you probably won't like the show, though.
That's fair.
That's probably true. That's fair. True. That is probably true. And then Kezia Darling 6 days ago said, anointed by God, 5 stars. Wow. Thank you. A bee landed on me while listening to the podcast today. I don't believe in angels, but I do believe in John and Nikki. And you, dear listeners, should believe in yourself. Trans power, death to empire. Thank you, Kezia Darling. We totally agree. And you have a gift for me?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So this is at Home Depot right now. You can buy a 7.5 foot animated Chewbacca
for $350.
Yep.
Okay. Holy fucking shit! Oh.
Here's his dimension.
So big. It's so big.
It's 98 inches tall.
He's got a Santa hat. And he makes the sounds, and he's holding a big candy cane.
He's motion sensor activated, so you can scare your child to death as they come down the stairs, killing them when they trip and run into the wall.
Your dogs and cats will be triggering this all night.
Arm and mouth move.
Arm and mouth move. Candy cane Santa hat and extra holiday charm. Oh, it's got dead eyes, too. Yeah. Wow.
Well, the eyes are expensive. One person assembling in 30 minutes.
You can put this Chewbacca indoor use only?
Did he just say Merry Christmas?
Ba, 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 ba.
Wait.
Got big old feet. I think that's an attempt for Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
I think that's an interpretation of Merry Christmas. Wow, that's great. Just for $350?
Yeah, that's it. That's all it costs.
Okay, will 35 of you listening to the show join the Hive? If 35 of you join the Hive, we will buy one of these animated Chewbaccas, okay?
They've also got a stormtrooper. And he's holding the candy cane like a blaster.
Oh, wow. Weaponized candy cane.
So that's cool. The war on Christmas is real.
War on Christmas is real. And the war on the end of this podcast is being won by our enemies. I don't know. I had nowhere to go on that. Fine. I don't know. It just didn't really work. But you should go to makeyouthink.club. You should go to bgbs.com/join. Nikki, you got anything else to plug?
Nah.
All right, let's get out of here. And until next time, keep on buzzing.